Now, if really one wants to blow, why must it be Lagos in general? This has nothing to do with Osun State. No, I'm coming. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode on the Free Flow podcast brought to you by RK Records. Today, we are discussing something that is special, a topic that is very, very interesting. And today, we have a guest in the studio that is not just a comedian, but he is a son of the soil, who started right here in the city of Osogbo, Osun State, took his talent to Lagos, experienced the industry from another angle, and is now back home for his event. He does this event yearly, more like an homecoming for me. I do call it homecoming because every year is about time to come back home, to come and give back to the city where it all started from. We have here in the studio, live and direct, no other person but a young but old in character man. Please give it up for Baba Alariya. All right, thank you very much for joining us, sir.
Good day, viewers at home. It is good to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, just like you rightly said, Baba Alariya is my name, but my state name, Lere Adeyemo, is my real name.
Okay, Lere Adeyemo is the real name, but Baba Alariya is the general market name. Now, real quick, there is a topic we're going to be discussing about. Before we go into that, I know a lot of people will be waiting for, Baba Alariya, this is Baba Alariya. There is a character behind that name, not just the person that is talking now. So can we quickly switch character, go to that name, make the introduction again so that we can have that flow here.
Okay, in case you are seeing me for the very first time, this is Baba Alariya, and I'm glad to be in the studio and the Free Flow program powered by RK Studios.
Wait, but how is it convenient for you to switch from talking like a normal and going to your character? How is that convenient? I've seen you perform severally, and you go in, you come out, you go in, you come out, you go in. How do you do that conveniently?
I don't know if I should say it's an inbuilt already, or I should say this is part of me, which I can easily switch, and and I will come back to the character, and I will go out of the character easily. It's a new build.
Okay, now let's before we go into the matters we have on board, before we talk about you, Lagos, and all of that, how does it feel to come back home to Osogbo today? Not as the young comedian trying to find his way, but as somebody coming back home to celebrate how far he has come.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are not here yet where we are heading to, but glory be to God, we are not where we used to be. I won't say I am there already, but it is always a great honor for me coming home yearly to do this, just like you rightly said, and seeing people embracing me, seeing people coming together, to make it a success. It's a thing of joy for me.
Okay, now let's go back to the beginning where it all started from, the Osogbo beginning. Now, you started from Osogbo before Lagos, before the bigger stage, bigger audience. Who was Baba Alariya?
Okay, I'll tell you, I started as a backup radio presenter.
Wow.
Yes. And for my own brother, my blood brother. Yes. The first child of my mother. I don't know if I should use the word he was a presenter. Once a soldier, always a soldier.
Yes.
He's now a pastor.
Wow.
But then I used to be a backup ní màmá ṣe bàbá ẹ lórí program láti tó àtúndé lórí ètò lónìí bá mi ẹ bá ń kí àwọn ará ilé mi náà ṣe bàbá yín tó ti wà bí lónìí o. I'm talking of 2012. I think the first time I talk on OSBC radio was 2010. That was the very first time.
That's a long
Then
time.
gradually he joined Yotomi Cable Television. That was in the lorry owned by late Ladia Romire. So Yoruba people will say big gbìn bá fà ìkara wọn tẹ̀lé. So I joined him on that same Yotomi Cable Television. The journey of comedy, between you to Wale, you know, it was in 2000 and as a stand-up comedian now, it was in 2011 or 12. It was during Osun. Just imagine Osun.
We're even doing Osun Osogbo. Yeah, it's going on now.
So it was during Osun Osogbo festival, and I'm sure Olusola Ajala must have forgotten this story. Do you know who Olusola Ajala is?
I do.
Big boy and the radio. So our daddy Olusola Ajala, but I think I don't know if I can mention this. It was a beauty pageant powered by MTN.
Okay.
So Kamala ṣe polówó fún. So it was powered by MTN, and you know, anytime I went to U&I Studios, Olusola Ajala would see me doing my thing, and now said, you should do this on stage. There is an event tonight. You should go there. I will tell them you will perform. But before then, I had already done this on stage. I think it was at olójú ẹjọ́ mọ̀ bá àwọn OG ọmọ Àríkè ìṣọ̀tì. Was it Àríkè? Was it Àríkè first, or it was it Ebenezer Hotel or something around Ogoluwa? So I performed that night, and that was the first time I saw MCK Band. I was like, I saw MCK Band. I was like, I want to do my birthday on so date at Arike Resorts. Can you come around? I said, I was there at Federal Polytechnic Conference. Oh yeah, I will come. So I already done that, I think twice on stage. Then I went to this beauty pageant powered by MTN. The bassman and the likes were there. And that very night I performed, and a whole lot of people, a whole lot of show entertainers that very night embraced me, and they were like,
It was more like an endorsement night.
So you guys, like, this is the new thing now in Osogbo. So that very night, bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé tó àparí láyọ̀, àwọn ọmọ gúngògún bẹ̀ ní ilé àpò tí wọ́n bẹ́ speaker bassman lálẹ́ ọjọ́ tá à ń sọ yìí. But that was how it all started, and just immediately after that very day, it was now the era of performing at Ostrich Bar every Sunday. Láì fi ìwé pè ọ́, láì ṣòwò kan tó gbà. That was the era. Every Sunday. Kó tó di pé Fúnga Lincoln data tún lọ pàfọ́ọ̀mù bàjẹ́ ń bẹ. Àwọn ọmọ kan wà, wọ́n máa pàfọ́ọ̀mù láyé wọn. Wọ́n máa pàfọ́ọ̀mù nǹkan ọmọ dákọ̀ àwọn ọmọ lórí kíní. Nǹkan tó bẹ́ẹ̀ tí n bá dákọ̀ wọn bí mo ṣe pin àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ náà ti lè di bàbá ní ìsìn wọn ti bí. Wọ́n máa pàfọ́ọ̀mù láyé wọn o. Kẹ́bà ìjìnà ọlọ́run. DJ Sony nu ọlọ́run. Gbogbo àwọn Lawrence ìgbàmbá. Do you know Lorenzo?
I think I've heard of Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
Oh, yeah, yes, I do.
Hey, Lorenzo used to be our home Michael Jackson. I'm perform like my break. You know, the very first day I saw Lorenzo performing. No. I think the first time he released a track. So truly, you are meant for this. Case I'm breaking with it, don't break it. I'm a no for little booking a rock carpet. Town Kebanjo. Koto tún ṣe ó yẹ jẹ́ lọ perform.
Wow.
Oh, we thank God for life. We thank God for life. We thank God for life. Because I won't lie to you, all of this, I think, added to our wings. And, you know, there's always a story behind a success. So shout out to every Osun entertainers. Shout out to every Osun entertainers. Papi Wizzy, Abid Crown Lovers, you know. They had it down and they are still holding it down. Stanley Brother, almost, and a whole lot of them.
Wow.
All our DJs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's look at this. Was comedy something you always knew you wanted to do?
No, not suddenly. No, it was a no for me. I won't lie to you. Okay, so I started this journey on stage in church. Like all my life, I wanted to be an actor.
Okay.
So I think I joined the church drama 2001, 2002. Columban for Keboda wa Georgia Kindoye. So I joined the church drama, and even in the Jibo local government, I joined a whole lot of theater group. And then anytime we watch a movie, ayé ìgbà kì í ṣe láyé ìsìn bí Ọdúnládé kan àbí Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ kan bá fi nọ́mbà rẹ̀ sí parí fíìmù wo jẹ́ ọgbà coming back I love you ọgbà ẹ̀sà dáàdi ọmọ yín ní mọ̀ ń bẹ lọ́sítù ọmọ mi rò pé ọmọ mélòó mo bí. But then every movie they used to put their number
At the end of it.
at the end of the movie. Okay, directed by Waheed Jaduade, you will see their number there. And produced by Odunlade Adekola, you will see their number. Alassad and the like. So anytime I watch all those movies, I'll be like, this is what I really
Want to do.
So this very day, I watched one of Alassad's movie, and I picked his number. I called him, and I was like, I want to join your theater group. The man was like, we're based in Abeokuta, and you are in Osun, so how do you want to do it? I said, okay, don't worry. I know one day I will do this. I know one day, because Abeokuta is really far from Ejigbo.
Yeah.
But I know one day I will do this. So gradually, was it Baba one day or Ajileye? They came to Ejigbo because all these Teranko Teniyan, Kotoaye, they were all shot in Ejigbo.
Wow.
And they came to Ejigbo, and I ran out of home. In fact, I didn't tell my mother. So I went to join them at the location. You know, they will use you to do all this crowd. I was fulfilled that very day. I was really fulfilled. You would think I was a superstar already. So then they used to rent, I think they used to rent a room probably for a week or something. Throughout the shoot, they will rent a room for 150 naira, probably for a week, yeah. So, Masa padà lọlé, mo lọ jí owó mẹ́rin. Èmi náà lọ gba yàrá. Mo wà ní location. Because I really wanted to be an actor.
Yeah, the passion.
So I met a man at the location, and I said, I want to join you. So you go and bring your mother. My name boy. So to cut the long story short, I went home. My mom followed me.
Wow.
And they were like, okay, I could see this is what he really wants to do. And my mom endorsed it.
I think I know we are
So
still,
comedy only came along the line.
I think we are still going to come to your mom's aspect, because we've seen online several videos of you featuring your mom.
Because I say it everywhere. My mom is my number one fan. Bá mi nìkan ni ọ̀fọwọ́ sí kọ́lọ́ bá ń fọ̀run kẹ́. Dájú mi ò ní.
Blessed memory.
Wọ́n ní fíìmù ni wọ́n kò fẹ́ ṣe fíìmù, wọ́n ní àwọn tí ń ṣeré orí ìtàgé ní wọ́n tẹ̀lé kí. Tí n bá gbá ọmú lẹ́ẹ̀kan. And you know, bí dádì mi ṣe ń ṣe báyìí, kò ti kú náà already. But glory be to God. I'm still on the line, and I'm sure he's looking down.
He's glad,
he's
glad. Now, let's come to the decision to leave. At some point, you left Osogbo for Lagos. What was going through your mind when you made that decision?
Funny enough, as you say, it was like a coincidence. I left Osogbo 2015, was it? Yeah. Or 14. I can't really remember. But there was this award show that was powered by, well, I don't know if it was the, well, don't let me mention this. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was, the award was Yoruba Movie Academic Award. Yes. by the Tude LaFace. LaFace is in Osun at the moment, yeah. So that very day, I think LaFace had seen me perform somewhere, I don't know, or probably someone told him about me, and he called that he wants me to be the host of the pre-award night. It was a big one for me. Okay, he saw me perform somewhere.
Okay.
That very day was a big one for me. Guess what? At the pre-award night, K1 was to be the main band of the night.
Wow.
So I was like, this is a big one. Then I was meant to co-host with Auntie Dayo Amusa for the night.
Wow.
So, but I just pé èṣù gbógun, mo sùn lọ.
Wow.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mo sùn lọ, wọ́n sì ń pè mí, fóònù sì ń ríǹgì rí sí jí.
My God.
Story for another day. Story for
Another
day. Torí tí n bá ní mọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ilé òkun. Yóò sì máa jà nànà lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì. Story for another day. So the following day was the main award show. And ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, I've not seen an event or an award event that was populated with a whole lot of Nollywood guys. Yes. So that was the event I met. I met Odunlade Adekola. I met Kule Afod. That same night, I met Afiso Etoro Saka. A whole lot of them. And I performed on that stage. And immediately I finished my performance, Afiso Etoro called me. Keband was my manager that night. So Afiso Etoro called me and was like, this is not meant for Osogbo. You can't remain here and think people in Lagos will see this talent. I think it is better you shuffle between Osogbo and Lagos. I have families in Lagos, actually, but it is my extended family. I don't think it is something I want to do now. So to cut the long story short, in fact, that same it was 2014. I think it was November. Odunlade Adekola invited me to his house that same day that I should come on the 25th of December, that 2014, to come and celebrate Christmas with him.
Wow.
So I went to his house to perform that very day too. So to cut the long story short, so Afiso Etoro Saka already advised me that, okay, you can't stay here. Just shovel between Lagos and let's keep it. So on this very day, I was watching Orisu TV on Star Times, and there is this she's a mother. She's a big auntie, Clara Olubo. May God rest your soul. So I picked her number and I called her that I want to be a guest on this show. And he said, I'll come next week. So I went for this show and it was a bomb. And she too was like, guy, lè máa gbé ní Òṣogbo yín yẹn o, má bọ́ s'Ékòó. In fact, tó bá nílé máa gbà ẹ́ sílé. Wow. But that, between November and December, I anchored a wedding here in Osogbo. The man was from Lagos. So I was performing at Pavilion then. I don't know if you heard. Some people will say Pavilion. I was performing at Pavilion. This man came and he saw me and was like, you want to watch him wedding me? In fact, I can tell you that was the very first time I would charge 150,000. It was like a joke. I'm a 150,000. And the man paid. Again, this is a low buy. So I anchored that man's wedding, and when I wanted to go for the Orisu TV interview, Kosebeti Maduro said I had to call the man. Sir, I'm coming to Lagos. I don't know if I can. Someone nice. I only met just for a few days. So, can I pass the night at your place? I said, yeah, come now. So I got to Lagos. It was like, yeah, stay here. This is not my house. This is like an office, like I think it was a room and parlor self-com. This is like an office for me. You can stay, and anytime you come to Lagos, you are free to come in.
Wow.
Really. And that was how the man said, even if you want to move to Lagos, you can start your life there.
Yeah.
A blank check. That was how. And
Wow.
I got to Osogbo and I packed my things. Okay, Ekoya. Then, going to Lagos was not enough. You need some certain contact.
Yes, to
so
start.
The woman, Lara Olubo, was a major contact for me. And Daddy Afiso Yutoro Saka. That was all. That was how it started.
Okay, now, because for many young entertainers here, Lagos represents opportunity.
Yes.
So I want to ask you directly, what did Lagos give you that Osogbo couldn't give you at that time?
Okay, so at that time, good, I love that. Because I can tell you, you can be anywhere now. You can be anywhere, yes, now. And the whole world will know about you. But at then, I think majorly exposure. Yes. Because I won't lie to you, I had an Android phone then, but it was not a good phone. This woman, Lara Olubo, she drove to Ikeja City Mall this very day and bought me a new phone. It was like, that was how the skit journey started. Because I was like, wait, Ben, too Nikini wants a better skit, you want to match a video. Yeah? And that was the era when I really would raise the phone and was like, whoa, back by a year. In fact, it was just a roll then. It back by a year, Momu, can you call that alone? No, Bomo. Then it was just Arole, Maraji, Twice, and I think Clinton Code, and some few guys on social media. Okay, Ogbeni Adon. That was how I started too. Okay, that not better. In fact, at the point, the camera of that same phone the woman bought was not really good. Again, the woman gave me another phone. Just to make sure we Ogbeni Adon shaking it. But now, just like I said, you can be anywhere now. Thank God for social media.
Yeah, and made things easy.
Yeah. Majorly, Lagos gave me that exposure.
Okay. Now, let me ask you something honest. If you had stayed back in Osogbo, do you think Baba Alariya would have become the comedian we know today?
Well, I will tell you, yes. I'm not commenting Instagram. But I will tell you yes, because then I won't lie to you. I don't know if this might sound somehow, but I was a big thing in Osogbo then. So I was a village champion.
It takes a village champion to be champion outside too.
Well, with a whole lot of work.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now, so does that mean that talented people also in Osun still have to leave home before they can truly become that big successful?
Because I already answered this question. You can be anywhere now and still be everywhere.
Okay. I think that was a good one. Yeah. Now, because we have young comedians, musicians, actors, and content creators. Well, now, if really one wants to blow, why must it be Lagos in general? This has nothing to do with Osun State. No, I'm coming. No, this has nothing to do with Osun
But do you know
State.
we have some TikTokers now in Osun?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, let me give you an instance. I went for the Cute Abiola show in the Lorraine some weeks ago, and this guy came in, and people were shouting, "Wow!" What? I was like, "Who is this guy?" They said he's a TikToker. Really? Apologies to him. Sincerely, I've never heard of this guy. Say, where is he based? He said, Lonnie. Really? Wow. So, you can be everywhere. why you are still in your comfort zone. Yes, because moving to Lagos then for people like me wasn't comfortable. I won't lie to you. Osogbo was my comfort zone until date. Anytime I'm in Osogbo is peaceful. Osun is peaceful generally. So anytime I'm in Osun, I'm always Osogbo is the only place I can go at any time. I can hang out anytime. Mo lè wọ any lounge any gini kan I can wear my slippers kò ní sí pé fọ́ọ̀mù fún èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ lẹ́kí ṣe ń ṣe no. So for every entertainers in Osun, you don't need to go to Lagos before you make it. Bro, I swear, you can go to Lagos 20 years kó má make it. Àṣàlàṣà Yorùbá wọn ní orí tí ó dà dé gbogbo dẹni tí wá. Time and season, Ọlọ́run ló mọ ìgbà àtàkókò. Time and season.
All right, thank you. Now, real quick, let's talk about your moment in Lagos. What Lagos really taught you. People always talk about Lagos as the land of opportunity, but Lagos can also humble you as a man. What was the hardest reality you experienced while you first entered the Lagos entertainment industry?
Okay, so shout out to Kayode Abiodun. He was a father when I got to Lagos, and he's still a father, a big uncle. Mr. Kayode Abiodun, Polar Paint, and the late Madam Lara Olubo, they made things easy for me. I will tell you, for a while, mo fowó mi ra oúnjẹ sínú ilé. Yeah. Mo sanwó náà, mo sanwó mi. Ṣé you get? So then, the only thing I know that happened to me was funny. Film mo ti máa ń wò. So on this very day, I went for an event. It was a church event, yes. A friend invited me, MC Mikus. So I was coming from Dokpemu. Yes, Trem Dokpemu. So from that Trem Dokpemu, I was meant to board a bus heading to Ikeja along. Then from Ikeja along, I will board another bus heading to Bega. So my brother, I never dey familiar with Lagos. And I was so shy to ask people that, okay, please, so when we get to so place, let me know. I was like, a big boy like me. And those periods, anytime you are going for an event, you must dress like at least, if not corporate, but semi-corporate, and even put pocket square
stuff.
That was the logo. So I was not like, the cuckoo, yeah, will not be asking people that place when we get to. So I was like, I should know Ikeja along when I get there now. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I only had, was it 300 naira on me? From that Dokwemu to Ikeja long should be 100 naira. Then from Ikeja long, I will check to where I will enter the Ikeja under bridge to enter bus to Bega, another 100 naira. Then I will now carry back to the house, probably another 100 naira. Yes, I already calculated what I had on me. So that was Oyakati man sumo Ikeja long, Oyakati man sumo Ikeja long. Lo and behold, we got to the last bus stop. And I was asking people, Ejo, where are we? Anywhere in Oshodi. Osho what? Oshodi. Then the conductor wanted to collect money. He collected 200 naira. He made 100 naira. How do I get home? And I asked another person, please, from here to Bega, how much is it? They said 250 naira. Ladies, I swear, that was the very first time in my life, I entered a Bega bus. And I saw this lady. She was the only person I could talk
Speak
to.
with, yeah.
Madam, a woman to read the No, lo fọ́màtì fún yín ọlọ́run bẹ́gà mọ̀ ń lọ. Ìkẹjà lọ́ǹgì ni ó yẹ kí n ti dúró. Tọ̀pẹ̀ mú mo ti kúrò. I was explaining.
Wow.
Now, I don't know how I find myself in Oshodi. Yeah, you know, but yes, that was where I got it wrong. But I was hoping I will get it. And as a big boy, why do I keep asking people, please,
Where
when
am
we
I
get
going
to?
to?
But it's the same thing you are doing now. I said, yes.
And this
I
time
had
is
to
even
humble
worse.
it's very worse. I had to humble myself that, please, I only have 100 naira. You don't need to give me.
Pay
You can
the
pay
conductor.
the conductor for you to know that I am not here to scope you. And that the daily gave me 500 naira that day.
Wow.
You know, anytime I remember this story, feel like, and I know I should just collect the lady number that very day. By now, I would have sent him nothing less than 100K now. Because it was a big thing she did that very day. It was a big thing. That was one of the Lagos experience. Since that very day, in fact, now that I have a car and I'm driving around, I will see on my Google map níbi tí mo mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run má jà dáhùn.
Before you go see welcome to Ghana. Okay, now, so Osun versus Lagos. Now let's come back home. Osun has produced a lot of talented people, but Lagos seems to benefit from a huge percentage of that talent. Why do you think Osun has so much talent, but Lagos continues to benefit from our best entertainers till date?
Okay, so I think another thing we need to consider is our government. Shout out to our government. Right from time, past governments, I think it is there. I don't know how to put it, but they need to create that avenue for our talent out there to come back home. I don't know whether you get it.
Yeah, I do.
So now, let me give you an instance now. Apologies, but I can tell you it is common, not in Osun alone, other states out there. Imagine a state would want to do an event, they would prefer to bring vendors from outside. Don't let me say Lagos alone, from outside. So it is only when we start encouraging our own people that they will see Osun always as their own. So let's imagine I'm planning a show now, and I know anytime I put up a proposal for the government, for the state government, they will always have my back. Happily, I will always want to come back home. And I said it at an event recently. There is a way, a little way, entertainers add flavor to their own state too. Okay, just imagine now, I have my billboards out there. I have my lamppost frame out there. Somehow I pay tax.
Already.
So for this show now, I'll be using an event center. I pay them. They will also pay tax. So what is my guests who are coming in? I already secured 2 hotels, 2 different hotels with several rooms. Now I will pay them. They will also pay tax. So and somehow there is always a way we contribute to the revenue of the state. I won't lie to you. You know, I said it earlier that I won't want to, before this podcast, I said I won't want to say anything about the government. Exactly. But I won't lie to you. I'm a major beneficiary of this current government when it comes to my event.
Yeah.
Yes. Please, everyone out there, I'm not campaigning for any political parties. Yes. But I can tell you that as an entertainer, I'm always for the current government. If another party comes today, if another party comes tomorrow, if another party comes next tomorrow, soldier go, soldier come. Politics, we entertainers, we are friends of politicians. We are friends of every political parties. But I'm saying this. Ó lè jẹ́wọ́ ní ọkàn lọ́la in 20 years ó lè jẹ́wọ́ náà ló gòyà pé ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè àbí president àbí gómìnà state wa yìí. Please always embrace our own. Always embrace our own.
Okay, now let's go to the entertainment industry in Osun State. Now, let's talk about entertainment here. Do you think Osun entertainers support one another? Or do we have problem with competition, jealousy, and people not wanting to see the next person grow?
Do we? I would say no. Well, probably from my own perspective, I would say no, because anytime I call on my people, they will always answer. I think every time I put up a show and I call every Osun entertainers, especially comedians, that okay, I will need you to perform, I will need you for stage play. I don't think any one of them have ever charged me that you will bring a so amount, even to the DJs, to every artist. I'll be the one to, let me just put so amount in an envelope for them as an honorarium. So this is a part of support. And I don't think, do we really need to do competition before we grow? No.
Oh, not at all.
Kí ni ẹ máa pè wọ́n ní owó kan náà làjọ ń ṣe àmọ́ customer ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ la ní. We all have our crowd. Yeah. So that is it.
Now, let me ask you this two in one. What is one thing you saw in Lagos that you wish Osun entertainers would adopt? And and on the second note, what is the one thing about Osun talent that you think Lagos can never replace?
Okay, I think one thing I will need us to adopt. Please, every shows we organize in Osun, let us add value to it. And what do I mean about value? People who are coming to watch our shows, they should see value for what they paid for. I don't know whether you get it now.
Yeah.
So how do I pay for? Okay, so there's another thing I want to talk about. A rave event is different from all these comedy shows we organize. I think basically, for a rave event, all these Italawa, Saku Monday, Mufasa Monday, I would categorize those as rave events.
Yeah.
And I think one of the value is alcohol. Then I want my those are the values. But for our own event, content. Why will I go for a comedy show? My wife, I can't say about it. You want to party show. Are you getting my point? Those are the value. At least bring people. If you know you can't do it alone, bring people that will make people laugh on your behalf. That's one. Every content back to back should add value to what people paid for. I don't want to. Setting me up.
All right. Okay, now so let's talk on the next generation. We're still going to talk about the events coming up on Sunday. Now, the next generation, you've gone through this journey, you've seen this phase of life already. What do you look at when you look at the young comedians and entertainers coming up in Osogbo, in Osun at large today? Do you think they have it easier than you did, or is the industry actually tougher now than what it was?
No, they have it easier, and I will tell you something now that I think this generation now, They are much more about money than even value náà ni tún pè yín náà. Yes. Everything about this generation now is not money. Do you know, I can tell you till now, my Facebook is still not monetized.
Wow. It has over 1 million followers.
Yes. I tried it actually.
Okay.
So, the Bolugi to say, only but at a time, let's maintain the views.
Because the followers.
It was just the flow. It wasn't as if it was about that money. The passion. Just like I used to tell people, all these legendary actors about one day and the likes, they started on that journey for the passion. It wasn't about money. So along the line, yes, money will come. But now, every TikTokers, every content creators, they just want the money. Not the value, not the passion now. That is why you will just see any content that will go viral now, and you will just think of, okay, at what point does this person want me to laugh? Or at what point does this person want me to learn one or two things? So I think basically the previous generation of content creators was, okay, once you do it and people calls in for adverts, people comes in for endorsements
and all of that.
So our new generation of content creators now, I think it is easier for them.
Okay. Now,
but they should just work on
it.
The content and the.
Now, if a 20-year-old, 20 or above old comedian or entertainer comes to you today to say, Baba, I want to leave Osogbo for Lagos because I want to blow, would you tell him go to Lagos or stay here and build yourself first?
He will find
his way to Lagos.
But we can never tell. Before you can decide to go to Lagos, you must have a channel you want to, or let me say a direction you want to follow. But we said it earlier that you can be anywhere now. If as a content creator, okay. So let me give you an instance. There was a time I wanted to leave mainland and move to the island. All because I felt featuring our colleagues staying on the island would be easier and would do a whole lot of collaborations together. So I told one of my mentor and my godfather, and he said, if you do not have the capacity,
don't move.
Do not move. And what do I mean about the capacity? What they sell on the mainland for 1,000 naira is 2,500 on the island. The rent you pay on the mainland for 1 million naira is 3 million naira on the island. So if you do not have the capacity, you have your car. Anytime you want to feature any colleague, once you have the location, you can always drive down. That will save you more than moving. Can you see that? So if you think, okay, recently I was talking to one of our colleagues in Ibadan. Have you moved to Lagos? I know that though you do travel between Lagos and Ibadan, and it will just schedule shoot for like a week in Lagos. We'll go to Lagos for like a week and go back to Ibadan since he has friends and most times he will just lodge. So if you think going to Lagos for you, you have a plan, you already have that direction you want to walk towards. But if not, iṣẹ́ ló tọmọ nù bí òkú. Ayé ìgbà kan ló ń sùn sábẹ́ bíríìjì lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, wọ́n kó ọmọ wèrè ní ìsinmi o. Can we move on?
Okay, now so let's talk about your events coming up. And It's a very special one. It's been over the year coming. Now, you're coming back home to give back to the city as you always do every year to come do your event. After everything you experience in Lagos, what does it mean to you to stand here in Osogbo and have people celebrate you as they do every year?
Yeah, anytime I'm in Osogbo, I don't feel special. This is my home. Yeah. So those people are part of me. I'm part of them. It is just as if you're having an extended families meeting. But shout out to everyone who has been supporting from day one. And this time again, I hope to see you all around.
Okay.
And it promises to be fun as always.
Now, your event is known to future top comedians, top A-list and all. And this year, who are we looking at to have on board for the show?
Okay, Osogbo to Lagos is a bit far.
Yeah.
And this is one of the major challenges because bringing people all the way is always a big one on our own side because, it consumes capital.
Yeah.
And in Osogbo, thank God we have people that support personally. But to have major brands all the way from Lagos to support us is always not easy. But again, shout out to every CEOs in Osogbo that support our shows. And for you to know this is not an easy task, what we do is not an easy task. I think you were part of the Abuja show.
Yeah.
So Abuja, we had Akpororo, Timidakolo,
Yes.
and the likes. Even Ibadan, same. We had the same lineup in Ibadan. But Osogbo, ladies and gentlemen, even at that, we've put a whole lot of effort. And ladies and gentlemen, I promise you on Sunday, that music comedian, African finest music comedian, Kenny Black, will be in town.
Oh.
We have Ebo Bomb. You should know Ebo Bomb.
Yeah, Ebo Bomb.
Ebo Bomb is the legend, right from Night of 1,000 Lives to AY Live. Ebo Bomb is coming. We have Bash the Cash. Bash has always been a supportive Egbo. We have we have Jester. We have Waymouth. Waymouth too is one of the strongest comedians, one of the funniest men on the planet. Has performed on platforms like Alibaba's 2090, Alibaba January 1st concert, AY Live and the likes. Waymouth is coming. And a whole lot of comedians, as well as our home-based comedians. And I have a surprise guest for you on Sunday by God's grace.
That's always a yearly thing. There must be one mind-blowing person.
And ladies and gentlemen, a whole lot of Nollywood actors are coming. Likes of... So there's this Nollywood actor who is coming to surprise me.
Wow.
Yeah, surprise himself. Hello? Mo fẹ́ lọ surprise Baba Alariya, mo sọ fún un, mo sì wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹni tí ń pè. Ladies and gentlemen, Okuno is coming to surprise himself.
Oh, so we'll be having Okuno
who is coming to surprise himself. Because in case he sees this video, you are coming to surprise yourself, Alaji.
I'm aware already.
Femi Adebayo too is coming to surprise himself.
Wow.
So we have them a lot. They are coming.
Now, when you look back, what comes through your mind? When you look back and see how far your journey has been, what's that thing that just comes to you? What's that thing that goes through your mind?
The major thing is to give all the glory to God Almighty. It has never been easy, but with God on our side, I will tell you, I used to write something on my WhatsApp status. God and God alone. Yes.
Okay, now let me put you on the spot on a controversial question. You left Osogbo to find the market in Lagos, and now you are coming back home as a successful comedian. Is your homecoming proof that Osogbo can produce talent, but doesn't know how to keep, support, or monetize that talent?
Come again.
Okay. Is your homecoming proof that Osogbo can produce talent, but do not really know how to keep, support, and monetize the talent?
Okay. So you want to put me on the spot? Abi, what did you say?
That's just this segment. We
Okay.
put everybody on the spot.
So I will tell you, every Osun entertainers, they have successful talent. And to monetize your talent and to keep yourself on that level, it takes a whole lot of work and commitment from your own side. I used to tell people I'm a lazy content creator, a very lazy one. Ever since I've been planning this show, I've not done a skit like this. So ntọ́ fẹ́ dàlàyé ọwọ́ rẹ ló fi fà á. If you dwell in Osogbo, and you are open for the ovation and fame that comes with moving to Lagos, your hard work will tell. You can be in Osogbo and be hardworking. Thomas ṣiṣẹ́ bí àkúrà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ń bẹ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Lagos is not the major door to
The success.
to success. I won't lie to you. Yes, sincerely, but yet, I said it. Lagos gave me that exposure. Lagos gave me a lot of contacts. But let me bust your brain. Do you know that there are some contacts in Lagos that it was still on Instagram I got them from? So Instagram was not meant for Lagos now.
Yeah.
You can be anywhere and put your content on Instagram.
Yeah.
And so there's this man, my father. Yeah, I won't mention his name. So he saw my video and he reached out to a content creator. I think that was in 2019. Where is this guy? I need to meet him. Bring him to me. So this content creator reached out to me that this person wants to meet you. Let's go and meet him. Well, probably if I had been in Osogbo, maybe the guy would just tell them that maybe I don't know. And maybe it would have been easy too for me that okay, the man wants to meet me. Okay, I will come to Lagos on so date. See, the journey is even easy now. You can navigate at any time.
Yes.
So I don't see. Okay, someone like Papi Wizzy is in Lagos, right? And time to time, Papi Wizzy do come to Osun.
Sure.
It is a good thing for us to spread our wings, to spread your tentacles. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that people in Osun are not working too. So I will go back to my previous word. Timon, you can be anywhere and be anything.
Still do exploit now.
What?
Now, building the future. Imagine we are going to the last. Now, imagine tomorrow the Osun State government calls you and says, Baba Alariya, we want to rebuild the entertainment industry in Osun. Tell us what to do. What are those 3 things you're going to tell them first?
Okay, the first thing is, this would involve every Osun entertainers, which I'm sure we have a group that covers every sector of entertainment in Osun. The DJs, what's it called?
The DJs, comedians,
the
general,
So I think one of the major thing I will tell them is, all right, just give me a certain period. Let me talk to my people and let's structure what we really want.
Okay. Now, quickly, if you have the power to change just one thing about Osun's entertainment industry so that the next Baba Alariya doesn't have to leave Osogbo, what would that thing be?
Okay, so I had an idea sometimes ago. I tagged the idea Osun Comedy Festival, but later something similar happened.
Osun Comedy Fest.
So, what I wanted to do is majorly what people like AY did a long time ago, and what the King Alibaba is still doing.
Yeah.
Discovering new guys in this journey is one of those things you can do. So for people like us, tí Ọlọ́run ní ká lè gbégbá aṣọ kaná nìbàdàn, l'Ékòó àti l'Àbújá. So I think if I should come home and I have some strong pillars who can support me, and would discover new guys. Okay, and guys, let's go on a tour. You perform on my platform, Ibadan, Lagos, Abuja,
and any other city.
Yeah, somehow. Okay, so a guy was telling me a long time ago that it was at my show, so comedian saw him and he called him for a show, and from the show again, another person called him for a show. So this is how we build network sometimes. So if I have that capacity, I think I'll still do that.
Okay. Now let's go for a rapid fire question. Just pick one. Quick. That's how we're gonna do it. Now, Osogbo, Lagos. Just pick one.
Lagos.
Osogbo or Lagos? Lagos. Old school comedy or Gen Z comedy?
Old school comedy or Gen Z comedy? I always choose old school. Yes.
Stage performance or social media comedy?
Stage performance or social media comedy. Hey, I love stage so much, but I would choose social media comedy.
Big Lagos crowd or your people here in Osogbo, in Osun State? Let me put it that way.
Okay, so Osogbo is always my own. My people here in Osun. Yes.
Okay. Money or fame?
Money or fame? Money or fame? Ọlọ́run ọjà kan gbó kọ hárí bí ẹran hárà dání fíìmù òfò tí ò sówó. So sorry, apologies to this person. I saw one man. Ó ti pẹ́ gan somewhere around Iju-Ṣàgá one day. Public motor lèmi náà wà nú ẹ̀ o. Ẹni náà wọ́n fẹ́ wọ public motor. Ó ti pẹ́ gan, I think it was around 2016 or so. But do you know, around that side now, limited people ló mọ̀ èmi. This man is famous. A Nollywood actor. Ó fẹ́ dá mọ́tò dúró. So sorry, this is not a push for some people. Láti wá lọ ṣe nǹkan tí ò dá just because they want to live large beyond their capacity. Apologies, I'm just saying. But I'm sure if they should ask that man this same question, he would choose money
over fame.
Yes, because you see, there's this a level of word. I'm eyeing. The way I will stop all this entertainment thing. I will stop it. I would prefer to hello family Adebayo. Netflix movie major. Collect. Return my money.
Okay, so let's go on. One Osogbo comedian you think people should watch out for?
One Osogbo comedian I think people should watch out for. What's the name of this guy? Ah. Well, I won't. I have them around a lot. But I'm not being biased now. Olak is really doing great.
Yeah.
And already there are some of his clip trending on TikTok already. It's really doing great. But I think another person Osun should watch out for is Dr. Bengo. As far as Osogbo is concerned, every comedian can put up a show. But recently he did a one-man show, and I will give it to him because it is not easy to do a one-man show. So though we can always improve, and he can always improve too. But Osun should watch out for Dr. Bengo.
All right. So last two questions. One thing Osogbo gave you that Lagos could not give.
You already asked this question.
Oh, yeah.
I said Lagos gave me exposure, some contacts. So.
All right. I think we can. That's how far we can go today. Now, on a final note, Baba Alariya, kindly help us look at the screen, talk to your people in general. At the same time, use it again to officially invite them for your event. I'm still going to talk about it anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, anything your hand find doing, do it good. It can always get better, and I'm sure we all have one talent or the other. Just that some people might not easily discover theirs, but yes, there's something in you. It is not every one of us that we do time in an office. Yes, just keep doing what you're doing. People are watching. Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, 3 p.m., join me at Aurora Event Center, Laugh Court with Baba Alariya. Guess what? The regular ticket is free.
Wow.
Yes, the regular ticket is free, powered by Kolo Money. Join us. Free regular ticket for about 700 people.
Wow.
Then we have the T-Pompey concept that powered another 200 VIP tickets.
Wow.
So our premium table is almost sold out already. I think we only have 1 or 2 left. And
so nobody powered table.
Huh?
Nobody powered table.
Well, I look at the power, man.
Can power like 4 tables.
So, ladies and gentlemen, 3 p.m. Yes, 3 p.m. Please.
It's a day, yeah.
Come one, come all. Don't come one, come all.
Come on,
3 p.m.
Come on,
Kenny Black, Bass, Lizzie Job, Baba Kabo, my friend, Yemi Elesho, and many. Yes, see you on Sunday. Thank you once again. Larry Adeyemo is my name. Baba Alariya,
All right, it's been a very wonderful conversation with myself and Baba Alariya. It's been a conversation about ambition, Lagos, Osun, opportunity, sacrifice, and coming back home to where it all started. And maybe the biggest question we should all be asking is, do our talent really have to leave home before they can start having value for their craft? Baba Alariya, thank you so very much for coming on the show, and I hope to also see you on many of our episodes that will be coming in. On Sunday, we all at the Free Flow will also be there to celebrate and also to pick 1 or 2 things from the event. This is Free Flow Podcast, where we put every information out the way it ought to be. Do well to subscribe, like, share, and put your comment on the comment section. What do you think? How do you feel about every episode we make? I see you at the next episode of Free Flow Podcast, brought to you by RK Records. My name is MEJ. I see you when I see you.